Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Coaches like to say, play the next one on the schedule. This one carries a little more weight, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. With a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control?
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hokies. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. At the 35, he's got room. Open runway ahead. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Get another look at this Hokie offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Hokies moving quickly to the line. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. That's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Going deep. And he's got it inside the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. The run to the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught on the outside. It's Washington. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Wants to go up top. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Purdue pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. A masterful road performance, or as Coach likes to call it, Boilermakers football. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Looking for a huge play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for an open man on second down. Gets it out quickly. Hard-hitting tackle. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. On the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide out in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The DBs will back off a bit. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. Fair catch called for and made. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Suarez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down 1 possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They're trying to get to it. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Tigers are flying down the field.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet flowing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. It's first down from the 11th. The inside handoff. Smashes through. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give them the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on second down. Gets it out fast. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. He kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hokies! And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking everything.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Quick Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia Tech, 24.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Third down and inches, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to be physical and they're going to run the football, but they still execute at a good level. Not only picking up the first down, chewing up more yardage to make this drive even easier.
Trying to move them on the counter. On the move at the 30. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Virginia Tech, 31. Missouri, 28.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Tiger. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback getting it out quick.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quarterback will audible. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. On second down, looking again to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll run for it on third and short. The Hokies will keep this drive going.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Hokies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. He's going to pass. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Floating away. He's looking on the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thank thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I love the decision-making by the quarterback here. You're trailing. It's a 2-minute situation. You're not just throwing to receivers, but you're trying to find matchups that your tight end can take advantage of. With his athleticism, he's a big weapon for you in this 2-minute situation.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And how about this QB coming up clutch in a big moment? Gotta have it. You dreamed about it your whole life. He puts the ball on the money. They make the catch, take the lead with seconds remaining on the clock.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Missouri.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. This defense will try to keep everything in front. He's taking a deep shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, the ball squirts out. How in the world did the offense retain possession?